Sorry about that, guys. You caught me at a really weird time. I was just playing my Vita. I was chilling. First day off of school, okay? First day off of school. So don't sue me. Don't sue me. Good. Anyway, hello everybody. This is Lil Kydd, otherwise known as Trick Masterization, here to give you another round of Goofin Around. As you can see, I've switched some things up here since the last time I've vlogged. One thing's for certain though, I was really swamped with finals. So much so that I'm surprised I was even able to drop both standardized textbooks and the Asterisk _ Beats of Society Volume 2, both of which will be linked below for those who follow my vlog and probably have not seen those yet. They're both available on DatPiff with the exception of a couple of songs, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Also, if you haven't noticed, I got my hair right here. It's all crazy and whatnot. Yeah, I decided to switch it up a bit. But you know what? Let's cover the real meat of what I've been getting into so far. And also we have a guest with us right now. Wave to my why you gotta be so shy? Why you gotta be so shy? Yes, he's trouble one. He's trouble one. Okay. Oh no. You got there we go. First things first, I've been dropping a couple of videos on YouTube and Facebook and Tumblr, oh my, about this group that I am a part of, this group that, I kind of work with. Basically there's this group of rappers, me and a couple other people. In fact, it's not even just rappers, it's just talented people. We kind of hang at my house every every other Friday, and we come up with new rapping material, things like that. You might see some names floating around there that associate with me. People like James Gold, Alias, Kohai. Yeah, we got rappers, singers, voice actors, gamers, just people, and we're starting to make some moves, a few, and we go by the name Lost in 312. That's our group name. And so I felt it good to sort of give a shout out to them, because right now me and Lost in 312, we're doing a lot of major stuff in terms of recording stuff, including a couple of songs, some projects. We're planning some performances in the future, and that is what it is. A couple of these things I should mention that I'm working on is that, first off, there's the new addition of the member to Lost in 312 known as Kohai. Now, Kohai, Kohai basically, he's a little new to the rap, the whole rapping thing. I'm kind of showing him the ropes, and I figure the best way to teach a guy how to start rapping is to include him in a tape. So I decided to include him in my EP chronicle, and so now we have 3 EPs going on, and they're all going to tell a story. First EP is the prologue. That's what me and him are doing. It's going to be called Levels of Life: The Story of Kareem. Then after that, you have Takashi Sotomiya EP and the Suzurio EP, respectively. And so with this Levels of Life thing, what we're doing is we're going to be taking a bit of a sort of a story aspect on the whole Asterisk _ idea, but we're going to tell the story of this one guy that we made up inside of our heads, who's going to go by the name of Kareem. Now, Kareem is this individual who we look at all of his levels of being, from child all the way to an adult, when he ultimately decides to join the ranks of Platinum Corp with Takashi Sotomiya as leader and boss. But before that, we see that he's a very awkward kid, there are a lot of video game references dropped to convey the fact that he is in fact really into video games. Are kind of like his shell, his blanket, his safety net, and it's talking about the journeys of this kid going through all his levels of life, you know, and learning something different. He interacts with, you know, trying to fit in subjects like girls. We tackle things like depression, and I feel it'll really help Kydd come up with his own sound. We're not quite through with the EP yet, but we're getting pretty close. I honestly feel like I'm at that point where I'm taking on a bunch of projects at once, and I never really like finish them as timely as I would like, because every time I look at one project I say, oh, I like this, let's set this on a shelf and go to another one. And so I'm trying to fix that habit. So the first thing I'm going to try and knock over completely is the Chronicle of 3 EPs, because I feel like I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. I mean, yeah, like just this morning I was working on some beats that I could possibly sell, you know, and copyright and things like that. Stuff that's all royalty free, just all by my hand, and it's working pretty well. But at the same time, I still have all these outstanding projects here that I should be doing. So, you know, like keep an ear to the ground on that. I might drop a sneak peek, you know, if I feel like it every now and again, but who knows? Who knows? Also, one of the guys who's part of Lost in 312, who goes by the name of Caveman, he is also he's doing beats. He's getting into rapping too. I believe he's singing. He drums. He's a very talented guy, and he is going to use his filming expertise to help us with the next subject, which is filming a music video for Backslash. Earlier on Facebook and, you know, some other avenues of social media, I've actually asked some people what they want my next music video to be, because we're actually in need of one, Lost in 312. And so I figure the best way to represent Lost in 312 is to have each and every one of them like sort of weigh in on what they want my music video to be about, and then just have them all be in it. And so it kind of seemed like a battle between people wanting textbook page 60 and people wanting Backslash. And in the end, we kind of chose Backslash just because it seemed like one of the more impactful messages on my full-length mixtape, aside from hashtags and like this, you know. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And Caveman is gonna be filming it. He's gonna be directing it. So shout outs to Caveman. Also, depending on how things go, I might be on his radio station, the one that he has with my high school home, WHFH 88.5. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good time, you know, working on some stuff with the Lost in 312 crew, and we're out here, you know. You know, like I said, keep your ear to the ground and keep it locked. You guys are going to be seeing a lot more of me now that it's summer, because now I have more time to do more things, and it's going to be a whole lot of awesome. Trust me. In fact, another thing, shout outs to Greedy Fresh while I'm at it, because like I forgot to touch on that. Okay, for some of you guys probably know a lyricist by the name of Greedy Fresh. Last time I believe I might have talked about him was back last year during that D-Loss showcase over at that bar. He performed over there. He was really, really good. And I'm assuming he has a far larger following than I do, so I'm assuming at least a few of you in my circle know him. So basically, this guy, Greedy Fresh, he's a really fresh individual, and I decided to lend him one of these beats that I made from Asterisk _ Beats Society Volume 2 by the name of Gojira. It's a chiptune beat, and I feel like it would be very much of use to him, seeing as how he raps to a lot of 8-bit tracks. You think? Alright, I'm back. I had to replenish my tea levels there. patience. Patience is a virtue. But yeah, back to Greedy Fresh. Yeah, me and him, we decided to collab on this track. It was a lot of fun recording it. It's a lot of fun recording with him. I'd definitely like to see, like him maybe come out with us Lost in 312 members. At least, like, I don't know, once, because, I mean, I want everybody to at least see what we got to offer at least once, because it's a really magical experience, I believe, when you have all of these, kids of different, like, talents just, coming together. It's always something nice. Anyway, the name of this track is When I Was a Kid. It's not released yet, but we cooking up some real funky stuff, man. I believe that when I made Gojira as a beat, it had some really trappy drill influences, stuff I'd never usually touch, and it mixes it with chip tunes and video games and stuff, and then it creates a really weird but great mix. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I really do. In fact, before I go, as I cut the video off, I'm gonna show you guys like some members of Lost in 312, and I just kind of goofing around. I'm gonna show you like me, James Gold, Soul Muse, Caveman, messing around with this sample that we were using, just to show you how weird things get around us sometimes. It's gonna be like, I swear it's hilarious what we come up with sometimes. That said, as I always close out, always asterisk, always underscore, sometimes hashtag, and never backslash. Good day.
Make it a great day to be a Viking. Everybody be safe.
You had to slap my knee on that one.
Go.
Don't even say nothing to me!